Hello everyone, welcome to all of you. So we are discussing about chapter number 2. It is sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Up to this, what we have seen, structure of flower and male gametophyte, in which we have seen anther and microsporogenesis process. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about pistil and megasporangia. In our upcoming lecture we are going to discuss about embryonic sac. So as I earlier told you that pistil, it is consist of stigma, style and ovary. It is simple, right? So stigma, this stigma, it is site of pollen grain, so where pollen grain will germinate, and this style, it is elongated portion and where germinated pollen grain in the form of pollen tube. So this pollen tube, so this style will provide way for the pollen tube, and ovary, there will be a ovule inside this ovary. So this whole structure known as a pistil, right? Or we can say carpel, or we can say female reproductive organ. And there is one fourth term, it is gynosia. So gynoecium, it is also term for the this pistil. So pistil may be one or more than one, we can say many. So in case of one pistil, we will call it monocarpellary. Mono means one, carpellary means pistil. So monocarpellary, carpellary means single pistil, right? And in case of many pistil, so pistil will be fused. So in this case we can say it is syncarpus. Now syn means fusion and carpus means carpellary. So in case of many pistil, if pistil are fused with each other, then it is known as a syncarpellary, right? So these are the pistil. And in case of free pistil, where pistils are free from each other, so the such pistil we can call it is apocarpus. So in case of apocarpus, pistils are free from each other. So this is example of pepper, and this is example of michelia. Now what mean by placentation? So placentation, it is arrangement of ovule inside a ovary. So such arrangement, it is known as a placentation, right? So this is the placentation. And we have already gone through in class 11 various kind of placentation, marginal, axial, although you can see here. And number of ovule in a ovary may be one. In case of wheat, paddy, mango, there will be only one ovule inside this ovary, right? And there are so many ovule in case of papaya, watermelon and orchids. Now let's have a look on megasporangium, and it is ovule. So this is ovule, right? So, and this portion, particularly this portion, it is attached with the wall of ovary. So we can say this is a wall of ovary. So this is wall ovary, we can say. And this is our ovule, right? So you can say this portion I'm indicating here, right? Now see, this is the wall of ovary where this wall ovule, it is attached. So this is known as a funicle. So a question may be asked, through which portion this ovule is attached with the ovarian wall? So it is known as a funicle. And we can say this is the body of ovule. This portion, it is body of ovule, and the body of ovule, it is attached with funicle through this structure. It is known as a hilum. So you can see here, this is hilum, and through this hilum, this ovule, it is attached with this funicle. So question may be asked to you, for example, this is the ovarian wall. So what is the junction between this ovarian wall and ovule? So answer will be funicle, right? And what is the junction between this ovule body and funicle? So answer will be hilum, because this hilum, it is junction between this ovule and this funicle, right? So this type of question may be asked to you, right? Now let's have a look on another structure, and it is integument. So integument has a one function, it protect the whole ovule body. So integument may be one or two. So where this integument, it is absent, so it is known as a micropyle. So you can see here where integument it is absent, so particular that portion known as a micropyle, and actually where our pollen tube will come and fertilize. So in case of double fertilization we will be having loop on this. And what is nucellus? So nucellus, it is nutrient portion of this ovule structure. So you can see this is nucellus, and this nucellus cover embryonic sac, because nucellus playing very wide role to nourish this embryonic sac. So in next lecture we will be having look on this megasporogenesis. In that lecture we will see what is the function of this nucellus, and of course in case of double fertilization after embryo formation we'll be having look on that, right? So this is the simple structure of ovule, right? But you need to understand one thing, like which portion it is connected with ovule, and which is junction between ovarial wall and between between hilum. And although you can read, I have simplified this description through various uh, colors, so you can read this portion, right? And there are some types of ovule. You can see here this is orthotropous. So this is our stigma, and this is ovary, and we can say this is style, right? So it is elongated portion. This is stigma where pollen tube will be come. So this pollen tube will germinate and form this pollen grain will germinate and form pollen tube. So this pollen tube will fertilize through this micropillar region, and opposite this region it is known as a chalaza region, and it is basal part of that ovule. So in case of this anatropous, so here is our stigma, and there will be a style, and then ovary, and then so this is style, right? So in case of such anatropous ovule, this pollen tube will come, and it has to be fertilized from this portion. You can see here. So it is various position. On the basis of that we have classify these ovules. So in this is anatropous, this is hemianatropous, we can say here. It is a little bit transfer structure, that's the reason. And this is chemilotropous, this is amphitropous, and this is circinotropous. So you need to remember type of such ovules, right? So although you can see here by the name which portion it is where, right? So in next lecture we are going to learn about megasporogenesis, right? So I hope this video may be helpful to you. If you like this video, so kindly subscribe this channel. And actually videos are available in both the language. Explanation it is available in Hindi as well as English. So in whatever language you are comfortable, it is convenient, so you can check the playlist, right? Okay, thank you.